Okay, let's talk about divisibility rules, because I know some of you were kind of frustrated with this today being our second day. Remember, divisibility rules is just to make your life easier, so you do not actually have to go through and just guess, does this number evenly get broken up by 2, by 3, and actually have to divide all those numbers. You will be able to tell if a number can be divided by 2, 3, 5, 6, or 10 by knowing the divisibility rules. So let's go over how this works. We talked about 2, the last digit has to be a 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. So let's look down here at this number, 5,320. The last digit, they mean the ones place. The rule for the number 2 said it had to be a 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. Well, since this is a 0, it falls into that rule. So 5,320 is divisible by 2. Let's look at 3. 3 says the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. Well, what do they mean by that? And let's go back down to our example. 5,320. The sum of the digits, they want us to take these digits and spread them out. So we'll take the 5, we're going to plus 3, plus 2, plus 0. So you spread them out and add them. 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 2 is 10, plus 0 is still 10. Is 10 divisible by 3, or can you divide that up evenly by 3? No. That means that this number, 5,320, is not divisible by 3. Let's check the rule for 5. 5 says the last digit has to be a 0 or a 5. Well, our example, 5,320, the last digit is a 0, so it's divisible by 5. Let's read the rule for 6. The number has to be divisible by 2 and 3. Notice it doesn't say or, it says and, which means our number 5,320 is not divisible by 6 because, yes, it's divisible by 2, but it is not divisible by 3. That means it is not divisible by 6, because 6 said 2 and 3. Let's read 10. The last digit is 0. Is the last digit 0? Yes, which means this number can be divided or is divisible by 10. Let's try this next one. 8,316. We're looking at the last digit, which just means the ones place. Okay, the rule for 2 says 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. Yes, it's divisible by 2 because the last digit is a 6. 3 says the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. Let's add them up. 8 plus 3 plus 1 plus 6. 8 plus 3 is 11, plus 1 is 12, plus 6 is 18. 18 is divisible by 3. You can divide that by 3. That means that yes, 8,316 is divisible by 3. 5 says the last digit has to be 0 or 5. Is that true? No. That means this number, 8,316, is not divisible by 5. What about 6? The number is divisible by 2 and 3. Well, our number is divisible by 2 and 3, so it's also divisible by 6. 10 says the last digit is a 0. Is it a 0? No, which means it is not divisible by 10. So 8,316 is only divisible by 2, 3, and 6. Let's try some practice ones that you do not have at home with you, that you don't have the answers to. Let's try 5,432. Why don't you pause the video and see if you can figure it out, and then come back and check with me. Okay, so you should have tried it on your own. Let's take our number and let's go one by one with our rules. Remember, we're looking at the last digit, which is the ones place. 2 says it has to have a 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. It has a 2, which means it's divisible by 2. Rule 3 says the sum of the digits have to be divisible by 3. Well, let's add them up. 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2. 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14. 13 is not divisible by 3, so 3, we're not going to write down 3. 5, last digit has to be a 0 or a 5. That doesn't work. 6 says the number has to be divisible by 2 and 3. Nope, it's only 2. And then the last digit is 0. Nope. So this number, 5,432, is only divisible by 2. Okay, let's try another one. Maybe we'll get one that has a little more digits to it. Oh, what am I doing? I'm doing commas. Sorry. Try it again. 2,730 is what I was trying to write. Okay, go ahead and pause the video again. Try it on your own, then come back and check. Okay, so you should have tried this on your own. We're going to do just what we've been doing. Let's go step by step. Look at the last digit. It's the ones place. The rule for 2 says the last digit has to be a 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. Is it? Yes, it's a 0, so this is divisible by 2. Rule for 3 says the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. Let's add them up. 2 plus 7 plus 3 plus 0. Well, 2 plus 7 is 9 plus 3 is 12 plus 0 is still 12. 12 is divisible by 3, so the number 2,730 is divisible by 3. 5 says the last digit is 0 or 5. It is a 0, so it's divisible by 5. 6 says the number is divisible by 2 and 3. Yes, we have a 2 and a 3. That means we also can have a 6. And then 10 says the last digit is a 0. It is, so this is also divisible by 10. 2,730 was divisible by 2, 3, 5, 6, and 10.